What's up, YouTubers? This is Sang.
This is Kaizen.
Welcome to the Kaizen method. Today we are going to be talking about
doing the right thing when no one is looking, right?
So you answering that, what do you feel is doing the right thing when no one's looking? Like, what does that mean to you? You know, and how do you do on a day-to-day basis?
You know, I think part of it's like when someone leaves something behind at the gym, or like when you're walking at your workplace and there's like $100 bill or something like that. And like, don't be greedy. Don't be the guy that sees a Beat headphones in the gym and goes, "Oh, this is my come up. This is my time. This guy forgot it." Because like, you know what?
Karma.
Like, it's not just karma. It's like if you lose something, like what do you want someone else to do for you? You don't know what the story of who lost that went through. Maybe his dad just died, or like something happened. It's like,
and you know how it feels.
You know, like something. And he forgot it, and it wasn't because he was being like. It's because a lot of stuff was on his mind, or a lot of stuff was going on in her life. Maybe she just got pregnant and she forgot her iPhone. Like, you don't want to steal that kind of stuff. You don't know what people are going through. So doing the right thing is, you know, doing things that you would do if ever, like, you know, if you would pick up the phone and return it because 50 people were looking at you, you should do it when no one's looking at you. Because that really is what defines your character, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
For me, so my dad always taught me. I come from an Asian family, and they taught you a lot of respect. So, you know, sometimes when you go on the bus or, you know, you go on the light rail and there's an older person, there's not enough seats, you know, and it's just like, even if no one's looking, it's just doing the right thing. I think one of those things is just standing up, you know, letting that person sit, you know, and when you do that, those kind of things, I think it's like when you do things like that, you know, internally it feels right and you don't have to think about it later on and take it with you. That's doing the right thing, following your intuition, you know, on what's right. And I think, you know, it builds character. It definitely builds character.
Character is so important.
It's so important, right? And especially when no one's looking. So yeah. So along with that,
I think another thing you mentioned is like it's pleasing your higher self. Like as we know, like, you know, there's a part of you that feels negative emotions when you do things that don't feel good. When you don't want to feel guilty by doing something wrong, you're gonna carry that guilt with you.
Exactly.
And it's gonna come back around because you're not gonna notice, but you're gonna have this negative feeling that something should happen to you because you did something wrong. So why, as you said, why carry that around? Like, do something that feels good, because you know what? It's a kind motion. No one needs to give you something because you did something nice. No one needs to give you something because you picked up a piece of can on the park and threw it away. Like, you know, do the right thing because you go to that park every day.
Exactly. And I want to go off of that. I think you brought up a great point, you know. Like, when you see trash on the ground, you know, or you see a homeless person, I think when you do it when no one's looking, or just doing it because it's the right thing, it's because you are not looking for gratification. And I think a lot of people do that nowadays, looking for gratification. And, you know, like that gratification, you're not going to always have that. And if for you to do the right thing, it requires you to have that. I mean, think about it. The world is so, like, you know, pretty much disruptive and, you know, pretty crazy out there. And we don't need more people that, like, need that, or, you know, we can't change the world, but I kind of feel like we can change what we do on a day-to-day basis.
And I think, but the thing I like to argue is we can change the world by doing single things that we can only handle on a day-to-day basis. Like, as one thing we both know, we both talk about, is like, you can't control other people.
Nope.
You can only control your own actions. So if you want the world to change, you have to change.
Exactly.
If you want the world to be cleaner, then you need to start cleaning up after other people. Not because, and not be out of resentment, out of anger,
that's what I was talking about.
Not out of like, you can't, like, you know,
I have to.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to.
The other day I was playing basketball, and, you know, like, a bunch of kids were having fun. Like, they were younger, you know, I mean, I've been there. And they were playing around, they had some in and out, and when they left a lot of their trash there. And like, you know what, like, instead of going, "Oh, these damn kids, they don't respect everything," I just got up, and when I was done playing basketball, I was like, you know what, it's gonna take me 2 minutes to pick up these cans and throw it away. And it's not a big deal. Like, yeah, it takes a little bit of energy, but I could have approached it completely different. I could have been like, "Oh my God, these kids are making me do this. Like, why do I have to do that?" But, like, you know, just be forgiving and realize that not everyone is gonna be like you, but developing character, everyone's gonna notice that. It's one of those things that's like, you can't wipe that off.
When that's who you are as a person.
It's who you are, and people are gonna see that without even having to get to know you. They're gonna feel that vibe that you're a good person. So that's what it's really about.
So, I think that's something that is a great thing to do. I think you guys should start applying that. you know, anytime that you feel like you have a chance, you know, just have a thought of mind and just be like, okay, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this because I feel like it's right. And when you do it, just continue building those habits of doing it. And you know what? I think it's gonna show a lot. You never know. You might meet a girl and she sees you do something, a good deed like that, and you know, it might spark up a conversation of appreciation. Who knows? I don't know.
You never know. I mean, hey, it's a good point.
Life is.
Imagine that the most beautiful girl in the world is always watching. I guess that's the saying trying to say. Right?
True.
Alright guys, well we hope you guys enjoy this video. Like we said, we're the Kaizen method. My name's Kayvon.
My name is Sang. We bring out all contents, new ones every single week. So stay tuned, subscribe. Till next time.
Later guys. Peace.